What up, OGs? Welcome back to another episode of the OG Sessions podcast. This is episode 65. 65. Let's go ahead and give a quick round of applause for my brother, Joey Allen.
Yo, what's up?
How you feeling, bro?
I feel good. I'm happy to be back. I wasn't here last week.
I was going to say, you had a little bye week.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was good. I mean, I had the whole weekend to get some shit done. I was hustling. Got a lot done in the garden. For y'all that know, I do garden. I grow veggies.
Yeah. So tell me about that. How's it going?
It's going great. You know, it's midsummer. I'm happy for it. It's good for the plants. A lot of light. It's grown good. Got a lot of food coming.
What kind of like chores go into you? Like, I mean, obviously gardening, you got to plant them bitches and everything, but are you just watering them? Or are you like cutting off stems, things like that?
I kind of just let it grow, honestly. I mean, the plants, they know how to grow, so I let them grow. But you do have to water twice a day, every morning, every night.
Damn.
So, I mean, after work, you don't want to get out there and water everything.
Yeah.
But, you know.
What are you growing right now? What's like your main things?
Peppers, watermelon, cantaloupe, tomatoes. I got like 30 tomato plants.
Watermelon.
Yeah.
Is that not like a giant fucking fruit? Like, I mean, how?
Yeah.
I mean, like, how many of them are you growing? How big is your garden?
It's I mean, it's the whole backyard. It takes up like half the yard, but it looks like a jungle back there. It's pretty cool. It's like a neat jungle. Yeah, you're gonna see
I haven't seen your new setup yet with everything because you've moved from you were in a tiny jungle before, tiny house / jungle, whatever.
An actual tiny house.
Yeah, literal tiny house. And so you've moved farther down the way and I haven't been able to see you for a while, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to be watering your plants this week.
Yep, I'm hiring Nick Usher, host of OG Sessions, to water my plants. Hopefully it doesn't kill them.
Look, I'm going to just say this, man. If anyone out there is looking for someone to water their plants, y'all know who to call, man. No, it's going to be dope, though. So I'm going to go over there, get to see your little setup, get to see like all the stuff you're growing. If you see a watermelon missing,
man, you know ate all my blue. There was one season I didn't even have blueberries because every time he came over, he was eating my blueberries before he even knocked on the door.
Every single day,
he was eating my blueberries. I'd come outside, he's over there by my blueberry bush.
They were busting.
I was so mad.
Dude, them things were busting. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was good. The blueberries and the strawberries were like my go-to whenever I'd go to your house.
Still got them.
So you also ran into a little incident whenever you were out there in your garden. I heard. So
that wasn't on my garden.
Oh, that wasn't at your garden.
I was working. I don't have that shit.
Okay.
He's talking about poison ivy. I got poison ivy on my arm. Terrible. Don't suggest it. But yeah, that was at work, not at my garden.
So what is like exactly? What does it feel like? I mean, everyone hears poison ivy, and for the longest time when I was a kid, I thought poison ivy kills you.
It's no. I mean, it's kind of nasty because sometimes the rash doesn't even come on till the next couple days. But I just looked at my arm. There's hella blisters. That shit was itching.
I was about to say it makes you itch like a motherfucker. Probably.
It gets hot. I don't know. It's a weird pain. But you can't itch it because, it'll get worse.
Yeah, you sent me a picture of it. I was like, damn, that looks like a scar type shit. Like, it was crazy, bro. But
don't suggest it.
Yeah, definitely watch out for that poison ivy. I don't even know what that shit looks like, to be honest. But
I think it's got 3 leaves. Honestly, I don't know either. Like, I know certain plants I shouldn't touch, but like, if it was out there, I definitely didn't see it.
Would you ever grow poison ivy, like, just for, like...
No.
Just to kind of... like, it could be like a weapon. It could be, like, defense for your house. Like
you
could have a little sign like in the front of your house if someone ever broke in. It could just be like a little sign right there. It says like, please touch or something.
No.
Come on, bro. I'm on the right track with this shit, bro.
No.
You know what come on. Okay, whatever. So let's get into this episode, bro.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go ahead and get this shit started. So today's guest for the OG Sessions podcast, I'm sure you guys already seen the title, but this is one that I'm super excited about. This is one that we've been trying to get set up for a while now. But he's got one of the... one of the coolest brands in the city, one of the most dominant brands in the city, just one of the, honestly, most unique brands I've ever seen, period. He is the owner of Pneuma. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Yes, sir.
But please help me or join me in welcoming the man himself, Hootie Shepherd. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you guys for having me, man.
How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm glad to be here finally. You guys have been definitely on the feed very frequently, so I'm glad to be here.
Just had the Collect Boys on.
In the hot seat, yeah, man.
It was, dude, that episode, they mentioned you a lot, bro. I mean, obviously, you guys are doing a ton of things together. And
shout out to the Collect guys for sure.
Yeah, if everyone wants to see, hear about everything that's been going on over at Collect and just all the crazy stuff that they've been going through within the past year, head over to that episode and check that out because we go into detail with that. But
for sure.
My man here's got his own fucking brand that's, in my opinion, like, one of the most unique brands. I mean, obviously, I've got the shirt on right now. This design in itself is just crazy. It's funny because you kind of go for like that. God, God, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like that trippy look. You know what I mean? Like all your stuff kind of has like it looks like something you'd see if you were like on mushrooms or something or on acid.
Sure,
you know,
for sure. Kind of recently, I've been working with a brand new designer. His name is Queso. You should really check him out. He's a young dude from here in Jacksonville. Queso. You guys, you know Queso?
No, I've never heard of him.
Yeah, man. He's what is his name? I think I don't know his real name. His name's Queso. Real nice guy, man. He came into the store and he loved the designs, and he was like, "Hey, man, I do some designing and stuff." And he had a portfolio. He sent it to me. I was like, "Yeah, let's get started." And he just started shooting me like designs out of nowhere, and I'm like, "Okay, like yeah, we can run with these." And the good thing about how we make our clothes here in Jax, we like oversee all the manufacturing. So he could send me something, and I just print one or two, enough for me and whoever, put it in the store, take a picture of it, and everyone would blow up. I'm like, oh, okay, this is what we're going to go with.
Nice.
So we've been kind of doing that, and that's how we started. And recently we kind of getting more intricate and more in detail. And this is how we came up with this one right here, the Let Our Souls Unite. And the whole thing about Pneuma is to just bring people together, and everything I do is I want to bring life to this convo, whether I'm talking to y'all, making clothes, or whatever I'm doing, I want to bring life. So this design like kind of spoke, and it's like the two heads touching each other. They kind of look like they're coming out of like different realms, but they're coming in there united no matter what. And that's kind of what I want to push with the Pneuma brand.
Hell like yeah, bro. Yeah, and you've got that shirt on too. The same. Is it the same design that we've got on, or is mine's yours the hands, or is it the same one?
No, that's heads.
Okay, bet. I was like,
this is the same one. So I'm like, I really love the colors, and so I wanted to. He'll send me a design, and I'm like, all right, man, let's mix it up. Let me get like 6 different colors, and or I'll mess with it. I've been getting into the design myself now, and everyone loves the tone, so I'll try to give different flavors. And it's summer. We're here in Florida. Like, people love the different colors, so they just been eating it up, man, and I'm loving it. So that's what we've just been running with recently, for sure.
Are there specific colorways that you like to work with, or that people like more?
Really earth tones. I try to do earth tones, like not just the regular primary colors. I've been getting into it recently, but I just try to do the off colors. I like, my favorite color is purple, so I'm trying to do a lavender that's in the purple brand too. So I'm just trying to stay a little bit different, and I just love the earth tones for sure. They kind of speak to me.
I like it, bro. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about how you came up with this name. It's Pneuma, but spell it for me.
Pneuma, Pneuma. It's the root word for pneumonia, which has to do with something in your lungs or whatever. But I was coming up, I just like got out of a brand that I was working with coming up, like right out of high school. I was going solo, and I was like, what can I do? What do I like to do? It, like I said, bring life. And I was just researching and online, and I came up with Pneuma, and it just like matched so perfect. And here we are.
I love it, bro.
It looks good on a shirt.
It
too.
does.
Like
it's a conversation started. Sorry to cut you off.
No, dude,
like,
I don't care.
Just like when I first came in, you were like, "How do I say it?" And like, "What does it mean?" So it's like right off of there, and I tell them what it means and how I like to bring life. They're like, "Oh wow!" Like, even if they don't buy, it's not about buying T-shirts and stuff with me for sure. It's like the connection. So they love it.
It adds that mysteriousness to it. Like, it's like very, like, you don't know what the name means. Like, you see it and it's just like, first off, you don't know how to pronounce it. You're like, what even is this? It kind of like sends your brain for a little, like, little twister real quick, man. Yeah, a little whirlwind. And it's kind of cool to, like you said, just have that conversation starter without, a lot of big brands out there. It's very rare that you see a big brand that has like a super generic word, or like a super, like, it's a lot of the big brands that stand out have that element to it. Where
it's all like somebody's mysterious name. A lot of times the big names, the big brands, it's somebody's last name or first name.
Yeah, which is usually not a word as well. Right. Yeah, so it's like you don't even, that's a really
like
good
you
example.
See Gucci, it's Gucci. Like,
yeah,
100%.
That's like something that went into it too. Like, I didn't want anything like, I wanted you to have to research it or think about it a little bit, like the Givenchy or the Louis Vuitton. Like, the name itself is like it's interesting, and I want to. But it's funny you said the name though, because I've been thinking about like making a little private line of like my actual first name, which is Jihad, and it's kind of like Pneuma in itself. Is when you look at it, you don't kind of really know how to say it, or you want to know what it means, and like so it's like hand in hand. But that would be like when I'm making my custom tailored suits or something. Yeah. Kingsman vibe.
That's incredible, bro.
You said it was Jihad?
Jihad.
How do you spell it?
Jihad.
Nice. I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, I like that a lot too, man. That could be a whole brand in itself, bro.
It means spiritual war.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that's sick. And do the designs you come up with that. Like if you, I mean, obviously you're talking about suits, but if you could make like some,
you need to get on that.
I'm about to say, bro, you could make
my homies like that really know me because I really started off doing the cut and sew. All these T-shirts and stuff is kind of like a little bit newer because we have the store and I have to like keep inventory and stuff for people to consume. But yeah, all my real homies, they like, or no, he usually has a pair on, but he's always wearing like my custom shorts that I was sewing back in the day. Yeah.
I love that, bro. So you manufacture everything yourself. I remember you were saying that in the beginning, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, about 90% of it. I oversee a lot of it for sure.
Is that difficult? You know, to kind of. I know a lot of people. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to offload that work and have it. I mean, the overseas thing is obviously a pain in the ass, no matter what. But some people will just have other people, even in their city or whatever, print the tees for them.
Yeah.
Do you do that because you kind of have that perfectionist element to you, where you want it to be the way you envision it?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it just comes with the convenience that I can kind of be in the shop and running my own tees myself. Because it can get down to detail, but the other times, when I say I oversee it, I'm not always making it. So I do have people that print my shirts. So a lot of time, the companies that I go through, but it's mostly all in-house most of the time.
Hell yeah, bro.
Like definitely, 2 nights ago, I printed all the shirts for the show we just had last night by myself, or me and the homies. Yeah, just us.
Let's touch on that for a minute, man.
Yeah,
what a turnout, bro.
Man,
I mean, that was so sick. So that was the Collectors Night Gallery.
Yes, sir.
If you guys listened to last week's episode, you heard how much we were hyping that shit up. I mean, that was the event to be at, last night or Saturday night. And we were just talking about all the cool people that were going to be vending there, all the people that were going to be coming out, the DJ, the food, everything. And it was out of the park, bro. And it's so cool because you see the videos. You also saw the hype videos y'all were doing online of like what it was going to look like and stuff.
Yeah,
but then
for sure.
It's so hard to imagine it until you walk in there. Bro. You're like, what a vibe, bro. You're like 3 stories up in the air.
Come on.
It's like you see like you see so much of the city. There was like a marathon going on downstairs. So you got to see everyone running by, the brands. First off, shout out to the vintage people that pulled up. The vintage out there was some heat, bro. Y'all had a sneaker table out there. The dude that brought sneakers had some heat. I actually tried to talk to you like 3 or 4 times in there, but you were always interacting with people, and I'm
cooking,
like,
bro.
It was just so dope to see that, man.
Nah, man. So last night, first of all, thank you for everybody who popped out. It was definitely a great turnout. But just how you were talking about, we didn't even know. This was our first time, so we didn't even know how it was going to be. But the promo video started coming out, and everyone was just like building it up. We were like, yesterday we were like, man, we got to go buy more of everything. We thought we were all like set up. We tried to be so like forward and be prepared. And everyone's waking up like, bro, we need more beer. We need more alcohol, like more shirts, like. Everyone's calling saying like, can they come early? And then like we didn't even know that there was a marathon starting downstairs until like it started raining and more people. That's when it like got really packed and more people are in. And they're like, yeah, there's a marathon out front. All these people are coming in. They didn't know what was going on. So like those people were coming in shopping. So it was just like an amazing turnout. And I'm like so proud of like me, the Collect guys, and the dudes at Gallery, all the vendors, because we all came together, and there was a little bit of turbulence in the beginning because it's our first time doing something like outside of the store. So people are like, are they going to be able to do it? But honestly, we never second guessed ourselves. Everything that we do is always a good turnout. And we just kind of stick to it and keep our foot on the gas, and we're just going to keep at it for sure.
How much planning goes into something like that? Like, how long was this in the works of you guys planning out? Because I know you just said this is y'all's first event outside of the store. Y'all had done so many events in the store before that. It felt like y'all had one like at least every couple months at one point.
Yeah, man. So I will say I really applaud the guys for the marketing and stuff that they do, because when you do something like an event like that, you really kind of want to make sure you're like hitting all the corners and not cutting any corners is what I'm trying to say. But we started it. I think we might have had a month out, but we're like, okay, we're going to get these vendors and everyone's going to pay for everything. Everything's going to be free. And like that alone is just going to bring everyone in. And everyone, like all the vendors, like early on, we're like, are you sure people are going to come? Like whatever. We're like, bro, we're giving people free drinks. There's going to be food. And you're a dope vendor. People are going to come see you as soon as they see your name on that flyer and with the Collect and the Gallery, like in the forefront, like, people are gonna come. So like just preparing for it, we just wanted to make sure that we were, I don't know, always making sure we're keeping it in front of people. A lot marketing comes a lot. 904 Happy Hour help us out a great ton. Create Jacks and just a lot of people, like just the community, not even those big, marketing headhunters, but like just the community that we have is very strong. So it doesn't matter if we do something small or on the bigger scale. Like I think we're always going to have a good turnout for sure.
It's got to be a good feeling.
Oh, 100%.
To have that backing like that.
Yeah, man. Like you guys feel like, you could literally probably do anything and it'll do well, I would imagine.
Well, it does feel, it's really reassuring because you guys know, I'm sure they talked about, I didn't get to check that last episode out, but I'm sure they talked about, like all the turbulence we kind of had and how we had to do the rebrand. So that really took a lot out of us because before all of that, we were rolling, man. Like we felt like we were on top. It felt like a movie for real. And then that hit and we were all like, dang, can we really do it again? And so we finally hyped ourselves back up and was like, bro, we can do whatever we want. And like we threw our re-grand opening and then this right here is like just keep building on. So now we're back comfortable. We feel like, we are where we were. Like we're not too comfortable. We still got a long way to go, but we just feel like if we just stay consistent and kind of keep the tunnel vision, we'll be great. Yeah, we'll be cool.
Yeah, how are you feeling about that new name, man? Was that difficult for you to accept? Because I mean, like you said, y'all had the probably the most momentum of any vintage collector at that time in the city, bro. It just felt like there was, I mean, regardless of just the vintage clothing, like the turnout of every single event, it's like you couldn't even get in the place sometimes, bro. It's like just lines out the door before y'all even open. You've got the coolest DJs in the city. You got it's top notch in every aspect.
No, for sure.
So was it difficult for you to kind of part ways with that name and everything that kind of went along with it?
Bro, it was so tough. I'm telling you, we were like contemplating, like, are we gonna have to close the store? Like, is it? And like, we probably went through that for like a month, and then we had like a meeting with Cam's sister, and she's like a business advisor. I don't know the exact name, but she told us, man, like, you guys are so early on in the game. Like, you guys look at every time you guys have had people in the door, it's always been a great turnout. Like, just switch the name, like, get it back right, get back. We started doing pop-ups. We had to get back in the street because we didn't have an Instagram, and like, we just stayed at it. But yeah, it was tough, man. Did they tell you about all the names we went through? Dude,
they were telling us about, I mean, they didn't go through, I would love to hear some of the options you guys had for those names.
What we had, one of my favorite ones was Podium.
No way.
Podium was like, we were almost there. We had Podium for probably like a whole week. Like, so our first time we like had a big piece of paper, wrote out all these names, and all right, we cut it down to like Rookies, Podium, Pennants. I think those are like the top three. And we were kind of like, each day someone would wake up in the group chat and just yell one out like Podium. And I was like, I feel it, but like, I'm not feeling it for real. And then one day they were just like, collect with a K. And then we would have people coming in, because some people would come in the store. We're like, hey, how do you feel about this name? It got to that point. We had to ask customers and like other.
That's smart,
we were
though.
It was because we were just like not in a good space. Like, people aren't coming in the store. So we're like, bro, I don't know. We need a new name. So we had to like kind of start asking people. And people were like, yeah, man, Collect is the one. But Podium was almost it. We had designs made and like we were ready to push it. And right at the last minute,
wow, dude.
Collect came.
Yeah, I like Collect way more than Podium.
Collect.
I do. Podium is a dope name, but it's almost like it's not y'all's vibe. I don't think.
It's a lot harder to explain Podium than it is Collect,
and it kind of comes off as like that. I could see Podium being like a luxury brand or something like that, or being like a very high like quality whatever. Not saying Collect isn't, but Collect is very like, it seems very genuine. It's like that vintage, like the reason people love vintage and shit. It's like those collectors, bro. It just I don't know. I love the ring to it.
No, so there was a good point my buddy Chaz made last night. Someone said archives was cool, but it's like when you put something in the archives, it's like you're putting it away, like in a chest or like whatever, you're putting it away. Collect is something like current that you're gonna get something, you're gonna put it right there on your TV shelf or like right on the wall, like you're collecting something actively. Mm-hmm. So like they really stuck, and I was like, okay,
that's what I said on the Collect episode, the one that we just had on, where it was. I told them, I was like, honestly, archives. When I hear that, I think about post archives, like on social media. And I was like, there's something. It just kind of has that. Collect seems more like uplifting. It's like this is something you want to show,
More
something you want to have out for people to
sure,
see.
for sure.
Your collection, you know what I mean? Like whenever, and nowadays, people will drop a line of clothes and they'll call it a collection. Is it because it's just like it's something they want people to like be proud of and like be out there wearing in front of people and shit.
For sure.
So let's dive deep into just a little bit about you, man. Like, we
let's
don't,
do it.
This is the first time that me and you have ever really been able to like have a, true conversation and like get to know each other. It's funny because we have so many mutual friends. It's like, I feel like I know you like already just from seeing you on socials and shit like that. But yeah, man, are you born and raised in the city?
So I was born in Tallahassee. I was raised up to like 5th grade here in Jacksonville. And then me and my mother and my brother, we moved to Miami, and I did my middle school and high school years there. My senior year, I moved back here. And I played basketball. My dad had just got a head coaching job at a Mandarin Christian school. I went there. I played like all the sports. It was really tight. Like I really wish I came back a year earlier because like my grades were better and like everything. But just I didn't want to move from Miami to come to Jacksonville. But so I've been here ever since high school. That was 2011. I graduated.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Do you like it better here or Miami?
Everyone asks me that question, and it's 50-50. So I really grew up in Miami, and everything that I like, Miami like influenced a lot of my brand and the way I dress, the way I carry myself. But Jacksonville, it's really like embedded in me too. Like I would come here every summer still, so I always had my friends, my family here. But like Jacksonville is a great place, and that's what I really think is keeping me here. Like Miami is, my mother still lives there. I can go there whenever I want. It's still home, but Jacksonville is like my new home. And I think like just there's a lot for me here. There's no reason that I should run from everything here. Like look where I am right now on this podcast. Our first real conversation is being recorded.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
Even though we've been around each other, like we were both at Topgolf working, like
exactly,
I don't know
bro.
6 years ago, whatever. But like,
that's crazy.
Different departments. It's like so
bro.
funny, dude. It's like we used to pass by each other all the time, and it's just like when you're working with 600 people, it's like there's no way you're gonna be able to like form a connection with everyone and meet every person.
No way.
And it's so funny to just kind of see like where life kind of makes your paths cross type shit. And I feel like it couldn't have been perfect timing, honestly, with just everything you've got going on with your brand and just how the motion you've got right now. And, it's interesting you say that it's 50-50 for Miami or Jax because those places are incredibly different.
Yeah,
a lot of people
100%.
just hear Florida and they're thinking they're probably the same thing, but it's in reality, Miami's I can see your brand fitting more of like that Miami vibe way more than Jacksonville because it has like those bright colors, like you said.
Yeah.
It's got that like flair to it where it's kind of just like it's like you don't
love.
It's not simple, bro. Like nowadays, the people that are walking around here, it's like a lot of these guys will be wearing just like a very simple like t-shirt if it's like Balenciaga or Off-White or something. It's like literally 2 words and just like an all black tee.
Yeah.
And but you go down to Miami, bro, you've got people wearing neat lime green pants with
more
a
expressive,
bright orange top.
For sure,
yeah,
for
like
sure,
blue bucket hat, crazy looking outfits out there.
Which is why I love Jacksonville because I can push that on people to get more out of that red, black, white, blue. Like, bro, put on some tones. Like like just get fresh, man. Just feel like I don't know, man. Like this is why I love it here because I can kind of push that on people. I don't really push it. I just like put it out and let them come to it. I let it attract.
Let them eat it up. Yeah, man. Bro. What's your style like? Like outside of the brand and things like that. What are you putting on, bro? If you're trying to go step out and do something cool,
bro,
man.
It's tough. I've been like I don't know why recently I've been wearing so much of my brand, but my favorite designers I would say is Virgil for sure. That's like my top. And then right after that, my buddy Ruigi, he has the Rude brand. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
he's like
RHUD.
Yeah,
right?
RHUDE. Yeah. So
great brand.
His
bro.
stuff is crazy, bro. I love seeing him, and everyone's rocking his stuff now. I got to find me a new designer. But yeah, for me, I just like to be. My biggest thing is like to be comfortable, and I like to wear tones. I don't like to match like all the way. Like I don't know what it is. People like. That was just like growing up in Miami, you didn't want to like match perfectly or something. Like you had to, everyone would have the same shoes and stuff on. So I had to figure out a way that, because I was always in the shoes, but I had to figure out the way to stand out like with my outfit. Because people were going to know I was going to have the shoes for sure.
Yeah. Oh, so you're a shoe guy. You're a big sneaker
Growing up, yeah. I was like big. Like now I've kind of died down. I don't need to be buying shoes like too much, but I still get the ones that I want for sure.
If you got to rock one pair of shoes for the rest of your life.
Oh, man.
Which ones you taking, bro?
That's tough.
Yeah, you kind of have to go with something neutral, I would think, bro.
Bro, honestly, probably some Yeezy boost or something, bro. I need a boost, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I need some type of, even just the Ultra Boost, the Adidas Ultra Boost, bro, for the rest of my life for sure. Like I said, comfortable is like my go-to.
100%,
sure.
dude. Yeah, I'm real big on like the comfortable thing right now too, man. Like, sure. I just got a pair of Yeezy slides, bro, and them bitches.
You can't take them off. That's the
I know.
problem,
I feel so weird going out to like in public with them because I'm like I feel so comfortable. I feel like I'm wearing slippers, bro, and I can wear them bitches all day long.
That's why he's smart, bro. Yeezy's so smart because he made a pair of sandals like fashionable. People probably wearing them joints in the club, bro.
And what's so funny? 100%, bro. You know people are throwing hella money.
Bro,
like,
I've seen it. I've seen like chicks wearing Yeezy boots in the club. Like it's crazy, but. Like you said, comfortable. I don't have a pair of them Yeezy slides, but it's probably good because I probably won't take them off.
Bro, I swear to God, I'll be sitting at home watching a movie, kicked back on my freaking couch, bro, wearing Yeezy slides.
Still got you on the couch with the Yeezy slides?
Dude, it's terrible, bro.
You should be chilling.
I'm telling you, man, I love it. But it's funny because his shoes aren't very flashy. Like they're never screaming like bright colors and all these designs and stuff. It's like the Yeezy slides, they don't have any logo or anything on them, bro.
You got them tones, bro.
Yeah.
You got the tones, bro. Like that's why like people go to like we got a whole row of the same shoe at the store, but they're just all different tones. And I'm like, how you drop 13 pair of the same shoes and people like want that certain one or like they're picky with it, so like, it's cool. That's why I'm like,
and they'll pay a crazy premium for them, which is insane. It's like, I mean, obviously, it's like one thing to want a certain pair of Crocs, you know what I'm saying, and be like, oh, I need these pair of Crocs, but I don't think anyone's going to go out there and spend $100, $200, $300 for a pair of Crocs. You know what I'm saying? But people will go in there and drop
they
that.
Are though?
Are they really?
It's like I don't know. There's a dude who did the little collab with the Crocs, but they look all wavy. I don't know how to say the name.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. What, Joe? You knew?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't wear Crocs.
They're kind of funky looking. They've got they look just like a Croc, but they've got like a real wavy texture.
Yeah,
to
people are wearing those out now. Like it's crazy, man. But people are going.
You seen those red boots?
Everyone's going
big red boots?
The mischief red boots.
Are they mischief?
Yeah,
I heard those things are mischief. One of my friends told me. One of their friends, my cousin told me they went out to the club and one of his friends had them on and he had to go get them Band-Aids because they were like rubbing off his skin on his shin.
Shut up, bro.
Yeah.
What do you got to wear, like knee-high fucking socks or some shit with them bitches?
That's tights, bro.
Yeah, what, dude? What?
Would you wear those? Would you wear them?
Nah.
Yeah. They look hella uncomfortable. I don't know if you've ever seen somebody walk in them.
How do you walk?
So when you're standing there for a picture, they look dope. They look sweet. They look really hard.
For a picture, for sure. I was in a Final Lap the other day. They got a pair. And I was trying to get them off the shelf, but Keegan wouldn't get them for me. They were like way up there. And I was like, Keegan, get them so I could take a pic. He said, no, we got to leave them right there.
He did you a favor.
Nah, he did because I would have needed some Band-Aids after that.
Yeah, I mean, they're clean looking, like I said, for the picture. But, bro, when you see people walking them, they look so weird. Like, they be creasing, like, halfway down the shoe and shit.
Person, or are you just like
no, I've seen the videos of people walking in them. Like,
they look terrible.
Yeah, some like there's there's some rappers out there flexing with them, and they'll be like crouched down or something. The whole shoe is like it's like rubber, like bending over the side of it. It's so weird looking, bro. But I mean, dude, that's fashion nowadays, bro. People are trying to be as different as possible and as unique as possible. And I love trying to push shit like that. But you got to be. I mean, you got to own up to what's true. Like, is that shit really comfortable, or is it just you just doing that shit for style?
It's crazy the influence.
For sure. Like you got to ask yourself because I don't how those things are like $1,000. I don't know what do they retail at. Definitely like nothing under 700.
Yeah, I never even gotten enough interest to look at the price tag, but I do know that the people that are wearing them, it's like it's the biggest flex ever. You can just tell that people are wearing them because they probably cost a shit ton of money.
No, that's a true collector's item.
Do you? I don't mean to kind of branch off from that, but do you kind of take that into account whenever you're making your brand or going through things with your brand? Like, do you try to? Because obviously people are going to value things that are priced higher that they have to pay more money for. But at the same time, it becomes a lot less accessible for the average person or the average consumer to get a product that's $100, you know?
No, for sure. And I'm glad you asked that question because I was trying to think of that when you were talking about how people like are trying to be too different now. When I'm making my stuff, I know it's a little bit different and it's not like what is traditional to like, I guess, the market that I'm in. But that's what like kind of like brings people to it, that it's a little bit different, but it's like they can still relate to it and it's not like too far gone, you know. But as far as like pricing and stuff is what you're talking about? Or?
I mean, just, I guess so. Just, giving your brand that value, like obviously it's you got to find that happy balance, I suppose. You know, like I heard a saying one time where a guy said, he was like, you know, the brands that you can either go two routes. It's like you can either go that wholesale route where you're selling tees for like $5 a pop and you're trying to do volume, and then you can go that crazy designer route where you're not doing as much volume, but each piece you've got like profit margins where they're over $300, $400, $500 sometimes, you know. But and then he said that every brand in the middle of those will fail. And I heard that, and it almost kind of, it's like it makes sense, but at the same time, I think it doesn't. I think you can push a brand and sell $50, $60 tees and still have it have that same value as like, you know, Louis or Gucci or any of these other brands.
100%, especially like these days, like the way the internet's going, like you can make a viral TikTok and like sell more tees than I can make. You know, at that point, I'd be going the China route. Like, there's no way I'm printing 500 of these tees, you know.
We actually had that happen to us when we had Off Grid. So a viral TikTok went up for us. We did it was something talking about just like, if you like this TikTok, we'll give you a giveaway or some shit. And the next day we didn't have enough inventory. We had
traffic on the site.
Yeah, we had to like refund like a couple people's orders. We didn't have enough. We only did a certain number of drops, you know. And it's just so funny how like you said, it can be an overnight type thing, bro. It's like
these days, like But it's funny, kind of how you were saying. I'm like, just how you were talking about like all the brands that kind of sit in the middle of that. I think it's kind of interesting because my friends would always be telling me, bro, your stuff is way too cheap. Like my friend, he's like, the shirt you're wearing, I was like, yeah, bro, it's $40. He was like, cool, 75 it is.
That's a good friend.
Nah, for sure. That friend sitting in this room. But like he's just a good, like him, but not just him, other people, they're like, bro, like, yeah, I'm gonna just give you like $60 because it's like, bro, do you see what you're selling right now? And I'm like all about the people, you know. I'm not like, I know it can't be dirt cheap. I have to make like some bread off of it, but like that's really not what I'm in it for, because I'm still kind of just learning the whole like thing about the brand and the identity of it with myself. So it's like I want to make sure that I'm, by the time that I really know what's going on and like, you know, I'm comfortable, like for sure I'd be selling my cut and sew pieces, and those pieces are probably going to be $300. I had like all my cut and sew like varsity jackets and stuff in the store. They're up there.
I was about to ask you about that, bro. Like, you know, some of those varsity jackets are like top notch quality, man. That shit is insane.
Literally, like, there's times when like we first opened and I didn't have like all my stuff priced. I was just kind of putting stuff in there all the time, and one of my jackets was sitting in there, and like Cam was like, yeah, bro, that thing's $300, and the dude copped it, no problem. Then Cam calls me, he was like, yo, bro, how much was this jacket? I was like, bro, I don't know, like $200. He was like, bro, I just sold it for like $330, bro, and dude was happy with it, and I was like,
that's crazy,
dude.
Yeah, like go crazy. That's what I'm saying, like, and this is early on, like, but yeah, as soon as we get to that point, yeah, they'll be up there. So like, don't worry about that for sure.
Hell yeah, man. And I think your brand has that quality aspect to it. A lot of people, they want to price, you know, a pair of track pants they just did like some heat press on, and they want to price it at like $85. I'm like, dog, exactly. You know, let's be realistic about it. If you want to price it with that high price point, you got to be able to, you know, drop some money and get some high quality garments and things to represent that price point, I guess.
100%.
You know? 100%. One thing that's so important, and you see a lot of brands struggle with this. I have yet to see it with your brand, which is nice. It's you know, a lot of brands, what they'll do is it's so interesting. It's like they'll kind of go through like that phase where it's like some of their products are a little bit cheaper made than like some of the other stuff, and it does kind of lower like the value, because I mean, in the end of the day, the people that did buy that product will always remember that one shirt that they had that ripped apart, or after 3 washes started peeling apart, or whatever it was.
For sure.
And it does seem like you go the extra mile to put the quality into your brand and make sure those things don't happen.
Yeah, so me and like honestly a few of my friends that are all making brands, we're all about the quality these days. Like, back early on when I said like I was doing the brand with all my friends, we get the $3 T-shirts. You know, I call them the H&M shirts, because you wear them 1 or 2 times and they're just done. So
they're like, faded or stretched.
Yeah, bro. Like I was like, yeah, my pieces, the stuff that I'm putting my name on, it just can't be that, unfortunately. So, and there's been times when, you know, I've either, it was a cut and sew piece or whatever, that I was, like I said, a lot of this stuff is like I'm thankful for my community, because I'll be making stuff that are just experiments and projects for me, and people will like it, and I'm like, well, yeah, you can it's a sample. I'll let them know it's a sample. And there have been times like it either came undone, they send it back, you know, I fixed it up or whatever. So I always make sure I take care of people, and like I stand on my word. If my T-shirt faded out or whatever, and hey, come back to the store, get you another shirt, bro. It's not like it's nothing. Like I make sure, but nowadays, I try to make sure the quality's like tip top shape because when I'm buying stuff, all the designers, the stuff that if I'm buying it, then 100%, just like you guys, you want it to hold up and it's like something that you plan on having for a good extended amount of time. So just make sure that the quality sits there.
And it's so interesting, so many brands, like I'd say one of the biggest things with branding is just like having that identity, and quality obviously goes into that, but just having that visual identity too, like with your designs, the way it looks on people, the way it looks on you, the way it looks, and just what it brings to people's brains whenever people see the brand or the name or whatever it is. How important would you say it is for a brand to have that identity?
I'd say like it's honestly probably most important. Like it's not like your brand has to like, what's the word I'm looking for? It has to be very broad. So it has to like people, I want people to connect to it that doesn't ever plan on like buying a T-shirt or whatever, but they're like, oh, Pneuma, Breath of Life, like you need to. There's people who don't know, I've met that don't know like much about clothing, but they'll see my brand and what like my words and the fonts or whatever the sayings that I'm having in it. They start giving me designs. They're like, oh, you need to make breath designs, or like, because it'll talk to people like this. Like people really are being able to connect with my brand, and they don't even have a part of it.
Wow, bro.
So it's like, my bad to like kind of keep going, but there's.
Oh no, you're good, dude. Pull that mic a little closer to you.
Yeah,
I don't know why
it's going in and out a little bit, but
I'm a little.
People, as I've like been on this journey with the Pneuma brand, there's people that I've met one or two times, and next thing you know, they're bringing me customers, and they're like, yo, I was telling people about your brand, and they're just like pushing the brand as if they're like been my best friend forever.
That's
and there's
so
like, obviously we all have friends. We all got friends that's not going to push like your brand or whatever you got going on to the max. But when you have people that you just randomly met and they're doing that for you, it's like that pushes me like so much to keep going.
It's because they
like,
believe in it, bro.
It gives me goosebumps just talking about it. Like there's people, what's his name? I got to shout him out. His name's Brian, but he was there last night. But I met him, bro, and he's just goes crazy for the brand. We did the mini market Tuesday at Domu a few months ago, and I was like playing flag football at the time. I had to leave early because we were like in the playoffs, and like I take it serious.
Yeah. And
him and my girlfriend stood there and made me like $200 more bucks, and I literally just told him how much the T-shirts were.
Dude, that's crazy.
And he's
bro.
like, bro, it's like
that's love.
Shout out to Brian, bro. I hope he checks this out.
Yeah,
bro.
see, that's always the best
of
feeling is when people that you don't, because obviously you kind of have that expectation. Like whenever anyone first starts something, you're like, damn, I really want my friends to support this, or I hope, it's usually easy to get them to buy in too, most of them.
For sure.
But what's interesting is like, for us, I love for only 5% of our listeners are in Jacks. And I love when we get some of the,
crazy.
Yeah, and it's insane, dude. And so, that's, thankful for Spotify and YouTube and all these worldwide
100%.
platforms, but it's cool how we'll get people hit us up. They're like, one day I will be on your show. Like this is, I listen to you guys every week. I love what y'all are putting out. Like one day, mark my words, I'll be on your show. And I'm like, dude, like,
and we're just sitting here talking to you.
Bro,
I'm like, I'm like, dude, you've got some motion. You can be on our show like right now if you want to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh no, I'm from Ohio. And I'm like,
damn.
Like, bro, see, like that's love, man. That's a type of like I will always forever keep making episodes for like those type of people that like
people are connecting to you, bro. You don't. That's what like people are connecting to you, bro.
Like you're taking an hour, sometimes 2 hours out of every single week just to listen to these little, like, they're not little, but they're authentic conversations that we just like to have. And it's just a passion project for us. And the fact that somebody else is so passionate about it as well, it kind of just fires
makes
me
you
up,
feel
dude.
good,
Yeah,
bro.
that shit
Like,
fires me up, bro.
That is, bro. That's literally what keeps you going every day. Because if it's like just you, it's like I can make myself go hard, but like when people are like, bro, that's hard. Like there's 50 people who told me they needed a shirt on a story. I'm like, damn, like let's go, man. Let's run it. Thank God, like the galleries tomorrow, like I'll have hella shirts there, like come through, like just people like that I never knew, man. That's why I love like throwing the galleries and those little like the events that we throw with all the different vendors, because these are all people that you see, like we don't know each other like you said, but you see them on Instagram, you're like familiar with them, but like once you get to meet them, everyone's so genuine, like they like what you got going on, and as long as we keep that going on, bro, we're literally unstoppable.
It's a good community.
It is, man. Like once you get into that, people start noticing it, like, and they just want to come be a part of the community. They want to feel like a part of it, you know, and that's what like people have been doing with the Pneuma brand and the Collect store. And like they just want to be a part of it, man. And I'm like, we're all about community. That's like the biggest thing for us, for sure.
Yeah, I love that, dude. And I think what's so important and what's kind of, I think what fires me up the most about things like that is because those type of people that are so passionate about it or like just fucking with what you're doing, it's like they don't know anything about you besides just what you're putting out, right? So it's like they kind of you have that blank canvas in someone's head where it's like this is your first impression that you're kind of giving off to them. Yep. And you know, sometimes people don't want to fuck with what you're doing because maybe your first project you put out some low quality stuff or whatever it was, and there's always like some background things because people kind of know you or whatever. But then
for sure,
you know, it's great to get that blank canvas with somebody and be able to just be like, this is me, this is what we're putting out. And you fuck with it, you fuck with it, you know?
You're right, because that's like a lot of people from back home, like they've been like tapping in crazily lately. Like, damn, like we see you got a store, like y'all got a lot going, like y'all got it popping in Jacksonville. Before, like when I was up in Jacksonville, they're like, bro, when you coming back home, bro? Like now they're all like, bro, like I'm trying to come to Jacks. Everyone like back home is like, bro, I'm trying to come to Jacks. Y'all got it like looking lit out there, like
yeah.
That's like the biggest thing, and I just want to bring like I really would like to bring a lot more people from back home like up here just to see like what we got going on, bro. It's like this is really special what we all have going on together, bro. Like we got to ride with it as long as we can.
100%, man, and that's why we love bringing guys like you in and just, you know, showing the support, bro, and just having these cool collabs where it's like just like-minded people who are all kind of on the same journey. It's so fun being in that underdog city, like low key, bro. We are in such an underdog city. It's like Jacksonville.
Not for long. Jacksonville's coming up.
Not for long,
the Jags
bro,
are doing good, right?
Oh my gosh, we need that.
They're probably like funding the energy for a lot of this with us. Like,
yeah, man.
When they suck, it's like, man, fuck.
Nobody fucks with Jacksonville.
No,
when the
it's
Jags
so
are.
hard, bro. It's so hard, but yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
What we
like,
got going on, Jax is definitely growing.
Yeah.
And, I've been noticing that, and that's kind of what's helping me stay cemented in the city. Like,
and I think those people that are in like those Ohio, Michigans, Indiana, whatever, it's like they see a brand and they start to like look at posts and they're like, oh, this guy's from Jacksonville. They don't, it doesn't put that same image in their head as when it sees like LA or New York or Miami or whatever, you know, it might be. But then they get to see what kind of stuff you're putting out and they're like, dude, Jacksonville. I know Jacksonville actually
Florida?
might be. Yeah,
Like,
I might actually fuck with that. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool.
Isn't there another Jacksonville, like Mississippi?
New York, or North Carolina. I think it's
Ohio.
Jacksonville, North Carolina. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I can't remember. I know like from the football team.
It's crazy. Whenever I go on vacation, and if it ever comes up in conversation, I say I'm from Jacksonville. They're like, Mississippi? I'm like, what do you mean? Whatever it is, Ohio. But I'm like, no, Florida. What you mean? I'm from Florida.
You can go even deeper, bro. Sometimes people are asking I'm from like Duval County.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like people would know Nah. If you're not.
No, that's what they said. Oh, you from Jacksonville? Oh, bro, yeah, Duval, right?
Yeah.
Duval.
I feel like some people probably think Duval is like our nickname from Jax. They probably don't even know that
it
like
is.
it definitely is
But it's
for
like,
sure.
but it's the county. Like,
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's fun.
Are you a
Yeah,
big
I like
Jags
it.
fan? Obviously, you've lived in so many different places.
And now obviously I'm a Jags fan because I like football.
What do you mean
so
now?
I go to
You
the
bandwagon?
games. Nah.
Yeah.
I'm a Dolphin fan for sure. But
Okay.
That's what I was wondering.
yeah, I'm a Dolphin fan. But like I go to all the Jags games, so it's like hard to not be a fan. Obviously, I live in the city. There's probably only one game that I don't want to see them win. It's when they play the Dolphins. Any other game, like obviously, I'm
Dude,
going
that
for the
Jalen
Jags.
Ramsey homecoming. I'm going to that game,
What game
bro.
is that?
I've got no idea. I was just talking about this a couple nights ago with one of my buddies. Should we look it up real quick?
You probably should, bro.
Yeah,
It's
let's
probably
see.
Sold out.
Oh,
Is that home?
It's
gotta be home.
It is. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
homecoming. It's his homecoming game.
we
They were
played
talking
them this
about
season.
it.
Oh, he hasn't played in Jack since he dipped.
Nope.
We've played them though since
We
he's
played
left.
them, but I think it was in. I'm pretty sure it was in Miami. Yeah,
When we
so
played?
that's when we played them last time. But Ramsey wasn't on the team. We played the Rams.
Yeah, when was the last time we played Jalen Ramsey? My bad. You got to look up.
I don't think it was that. I don't think
too
that,
many tabs over.
Do you miss Jalen Ramsey on the team?
Yeah, honestly, I will say I miss Jalen Ramsey because right when he came to town, everyone and their mother told me I look like Jalen Ramsey.
I see that. Okay.
You look like, to the point where I'm like Jalen Ramsey. And
That's
they're like,
funny.
That's exactly what.
That's hilarious.
We
dude.
both had like the same hair and like at that point, so I don't know. It
That boy was
crazy.
raw on the field, too.
Bro. He was. He
Okay.
made me a fan.
He just had too much drama.
He made me a fan, bro.
All right, boys. It's a preseason game.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's an L. I
Well,
don't
how
care.
far
I
into
mean,
the preseason?
Ramsey will probably it's the last
it's
preseason game.
Okay, so starters
That's
will
when
be
they
on.
play like a whole half or something. at
Okay,
least.
bet.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
they might even play into the third on the last one,
Because
unless it's a blowout.
a lot of people were pissed off whenever, or a lot of people were really happy whenever Ramsey left or whatever. Dude, I was actually kind of heartbroken. I'm not going to lie. The energy that Jalen Ramsey had, it's like I love the fact that a guy would go out there and put so much effort onto the field and literally like
trying to beat somebody's ass.
Dude, I was going to say, it's like
they're
he
like
was
crying damn near, like,
Bro.
because he was like had his heart out there on the
Yeah.
field. For
But
sure.
not only
And
that,
people
then-
weren't going as hard as him.
Bro, he would turn an entire wide receiver off, like for the whole game.
Nah,
Like
yeah,
it
he
didn't matter
was-
who it was, bro. I remember, dude. I mean, he made AJ Green lose his shit, bro. One game,
Yeah,
whenever
he was
they
like-
start fighting and shit,
was-
it's like it's just crazy. I love that energy. I love when you can like scare a team. Like I feel like he would get in their head and like, you know, after you pick
person.
off somebody, exactly, dude. Like
One person.
lock
He was
up-
a weapon.
bro.
Nah, bro. Like
He'd run in there and stop a run. He'd like put his head down and go
I
through
think
the
he
line,
played
stop a
better
run.
with the Jaguars too.
Oh, 100%.
yeah, because he had to have a little bit more of the dog, and then he went to LA, so he's just like win or lose, like,
Washed.
I'm in
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah, washed. No, that's
Which
just
sucks.
done.
Win or lose, I'm like in LA. Like,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
be serious.
Yeah, no, that's stupid. But now he's in Miami, and he probably feels the same way. So I hope that I honestly hope that Jalen Ramsey never does better than he did at the Jags. But I would be, there's a ton of people. Remember when he was the Rams were thinking about, he was up for grabs for if someone wanted to trade
Yeah.
them or get him from him or whatever.
He was like,
And there was a chance he was going to
Yeah,
come here. He
come
tweeted or
back.
something, bro. I was like, see, I would love that. I know a ton
he
of people
probably
would
would have
hate
played
that.
even better too if he
Yeah.
came back.
He'd have to win our hearts back.
Man,
He would have to win our hearts.
I
Back.
mean,
a
that was
lot of
some
people hate him.
He did some shady shit, bro, with faking the injuries and
that's
trying
what
to do
like
all
I
that
like
stuff.
about when people, not like the injury fakes, that's fucked up, but I like when like a football player makes people hate him.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, why you like
Y'all
I couldn't
care
even
too
hate
much.
Tom Brady. Like
I hate
he's
Tom
like,
Brady.
I hate Tom
exactly
Brady.
like
No,
he's,
dog.
but he's like LeBron.
I
It's
want
like,
his
how could
knees
any-
broke.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
Who are you? a
Wait, you
fan
said
of?
what?
I said I
You're a
want
Jag
his.
fan?
Yeah, I'm
Or
a
like,
Jags fan.
Bro,
you
I'm not
like
gonna
hate,
go.
how could you even hate Tom Brady?
He's
If you're
cheated. He's a
Jag
cheater,
fan?
bro. He's a cheater.
Like have they ever like really been in our way of like?
Yeah, yes, the AFC Championship. When we went to the AFC Championship, it
Oh,
was
you
against
talking about
them.
like when
Miles
Jalen
Jack
Ramsey?
wasn't down.
Yeah, Miles Jack wasn't down.
You know, Tom Brady paid those refs, bro. Everyone knows it. Everyone
Do you
knows
think
it.
Miles Jack was down? You know what we're talking about.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like
He wasn't
it
down.
a strip or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
And then
strip
he ran-
return.
Yeah, return for a touchdown.
But they said he was down on the strip or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
They called it down.
I think
lies.
I remember that was a good ass game.
Deflate.
I remember
game,
at a
deflate
football game after the fact, there was a blimp with the banner that said Miles Jack wasn't down going over the stadium.
Bro, see that's
It's so funny.
bro. Miles Jack was
Flying
never
through
there.
the air.
It was in New England.
No, it was in Jacksonville.
That game was in Jacks. Oh, did I? Oh, I think I was at that game. That's when one of the wide receivers mossed somebody crazily, like one hand.
Yeah.
I think it was.
See, we went to. I drove all the way out to Tally for that one. My buddy, one of my best friends, biggest Jags fan I've ever met in my life, dude, lives out there. So I was like, we're watching this game together, dude. We were crying, bro. It's like because it was just like you're so close. There's always going to be this
No,
thought.
we were there.
That was our
That was
year.
the year. 100%,
Yeah.
So, dude, I'll tell you
100%.
what, man. Like there's kind of this like low key fear in every Jag fan's head where it's like you kind of like, will we ever win a Super Bowl? Will we ever win a Super Bowl? Like there's
Think about how the Cleveland
it's like
Browns feel, bro. Just
Dude.
like think about the Cleveland Browns. I heard somebody in a rap or something said like, "I'm more patient than a Cleveland Browns fan" or something like that. Like
That's
damn,
rough.
That's
like,
actually
we don't have that mindset, bro. I know the Jags like we should have one in the next 3 to 5 for sure.
yeah, for sure.
Shit,
not
this
two.
year.
The way we're living.
Calvin Ridley.
Nah, dude, we're gonna make
for
some
sure.
noise, man. I like our odds this year, dude. I like everything.
Have you seen the
going-
predictions? They are not fucking with us.
No,
That's
No,
typical
everything-
Jags.
yeah.
We are underdog city, bro. Let's go. Like
hell yeah,
we don't
man.
want to be at the top. Like
Wait on it.
So
It's coming.
Come on. Man.
let's go ahead and bridge over to the new things you got coming with the brand. I'm sure you've got tons of things in the works where it's just kind of like some low key
For
little
sure.
projects you haven't talked about yet. And you don't got to leak any stuff you got like classified or whatever.
Nah,
but if
bro.
what you got coming, man, what can the people expect?
So quick, when is this episode coming out?
This is dropping in 6 days, 5 days.
5 days. Oh
Yeah.
no. So no, that's cool. So I'm at the All Black Party. It's a Juneteenth party for what's the name of the brand? It's a beautiful day to be black. But we are at, let me think about it. Where are we? I think we are, I'll tell you later. But
if you just want to, after we get done, I can put it in the description and everything. So y'all check out the description. It'll have all the info for where your brand's going to be popped up at. The lobby.
Okay, yeah, we're at the lobby, but yeah, we'll still get that. That's this upcoming Saturday.
Okay,
but that's like the most. Yeah, that's the most recent thing coming up. But other than that, man, I'm about to really try to get locked in on my next fashion show.
Oh shit!
Local or where?
Wait, next fashion show? You've already done one of these?
Yeah, so I did one in 2019. This was, I think, right before COVID. Probably This was September, right before COVID.
Wow,
it was my first one.
Was it a good turnout?
Bro, crazy. Like, it was stupid. It was really crazy. Like, so it was, I'll tell you how it started real quick rundown. But I made, everyone knows Chef Naps. He was the cook last night.
Feed the Ville.
Shout out to Feed the Ville for sure. But he always, that's a great supporter of all our friends' brands here in Jacksonville. But he came to me. He was like, yo, he wanted like some stuff to be stylish in the kitchen. What did he call it? Some chef drip, pretty much. But
chef drip.
Yeah, I made him like some cut and sew shorts, some like chef shorts. And like as soon as I made him, like we made a little promo video at my house because he was my neighbor at the time. And I looked up on him on the wall and I was like, bro, I think I'm gonna throw a fashion show. Like I'm gonna make 33 is my favorite number. So I'm like, I'm gonna make 33 pair of shorts and I'm gonna just like run a fashion show real quick. Like, who cares? So at the time I was already like doing some cut and sew half and half flannels with Savage at Peace, Migo. So I had like some tops and stuff. So I really like a lot of the tops were done. I really just had to make the shorts. So I just went and I wanted it to be small. And next thing you know, I had like 15, 16 models. And I was like, oh, damn, I have to make a lot more clothes than like I said I was. But it was definitely stressful, the preparing of it. I was literally like working, come home, sewing all night. I'd look up and I see the sun coming up. I like, damn, I got to go to bed. Like, so that was like every day for a month. I only had like 28 days to do promo for it, but I just went crazy on, like, I didn't do any like crazy, like 904 happy hour or anything. I just like did it all like organically. And it was a great turnout, bro. It was like almost got shut down because there was a hurricane coming the exact same day.
That happens in Florida.
Bro, It was terrible. Like people got to the venue like to set up there. Like there's no electricity. I'm like, I'm at home still making the clothes 2 hours before the show. Still making clothes. And they're like, yo, there's no. So JA got down there, whatever. They got us right. Got there, set up the benches and everything. I don't know if you guys know Nico Suavalicious, but she's a crazy muralist from Jax, but now she's everywhere. She like does crazy commissions, but she painted all the benches for me. And it was like an ombre. It was like something that I got from Virgil. It was from his first show with, it was like a rainbow bench. And I kind of got that. They did those for me in one day. We set those up. Models are coming in. I'm still sewing clothes while I'm telling you all of this.
Dude,
and
that's insane, bro.
We got it set up,
so
bro.
hectic.
We got it set up. Had a little production team came out, and bro, it was a magical night for sure. Like I was crying. I always be crying. But nah, just to see all those people, bro. We packed the house. I think I was only supposed to have fucking, I don't know, like 100 people in there. There was like 200 people in there, bro. There were people standing up everywhere. There were people who bought VIP tickets that couldn't get in the VIP, didn't care. Everyone was just in there. Like,
dude, what a vibe, man.
Bro,
that's
awesome.
Crazy.
It was crazy.
So you got another one coming up. You've been working on it. You've been just kind of trying to plot together.
Kind of working on it. This store has honestly like been keeping a lot of like my time and attention just because we're like all the rebranding stuff we hadn't been doing, all the footwork that we've been doing. So I'm like, as we're like kind of getting back rolling, I'm like, now I can branch off and do what I really need to do and like get back to the pieces. And, I really want to have this show for sure.
Yeah, man. I think that'd be super dope. And as you were mentioning it, I was like, wait, I think I remember seeing pictures of this. I was like, everyone was up there, bro.
Bro, it was
like
wild.
I remember, I knew so many people that went to that show.
Mm-hmm.
Now that because when you mentioned Nico Suavalicious, I was like, okay, I definitely saw this collab go down, man. This is that's super dope. So, yeah, man, definitely. Y'all stay up to date on what you got going on, man. You got a ton of cool projects.
We do. We just trying to like bring like cool stuff to the city. Jacksonville deserves it for sure. And like I don't know. Like you said, we kind of have that like underdog city mentality. So I just want to show like we are in LA and Atlanta and all those Miamis, New York. Like we have all of that here if we just can kind of stick together.
100%, bro. So how about boys? Y'all ready to get into? You got anything on that?
No.
Any last little? Okay, cool.
I don't think so.
You just take it in,
Okay,
absorb it.
Just want to make sure before we go on to our favorite segment, win
That's
of
what I was thinking
the
about.
week. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So y'all know how this goes. If you listen to the podcast every week, this is the segment called Win of the Week. We shout out a person, place, or thing that we're fucking with this week. Something that just made our week better. Just it's a way for us to give a shout out without going too crazy with it. This is the no free podcast or no free shout outs podcast. So, man, if y'all want to get a shout out on this podcast, hit me up. We can get you a sponsorship spot. We can get you tons of great ways to shout you out. But
100%,
if you're just killing it, man, and you're just doing good things throughout the week or, whatever, then this is your time to shine. Joe, you want to start us off?
Yeah, I'll go first. Mine, I would say, I've been getting back into the gym this week.
Ooh.
And I feel like that's a good move for me. It's a good win. I'm trying to make it a routine.
It's good mental health.
It is.
It's not just about that physical health.
And
bro.
that's
It's
crazy.
like that
That's kind of why I got into it, because I started, I don't know, I just hate going to work, going home, doing nothing, going to sleep, and doing it over and over and over and over. Like I need something for me to just express myself, and I feel like the gym, I'm good at doing that.
And you let out so much energy. It's like every time I walk out of the gym, bro, I feel just like
You just feel better.
Yeah,
instantly,
there's
as soon
no
as you walk
anger
out of
in
the
my
gym,
body,
you're
yeah.
like, damn, I killed that. And it could be like, you could not want to go to the gym at all. Like, it's the last thing you want to do. But if you get your ass up and go,
that's when
you're going to feel good. Yeah.
That's when it really feels the best.
Yeah.
Like when you wake up, like I train with the trainer, not to like tap in too much, but there's sometimes when I got to wake up at 6 a.m. I'm like, bro, I don't want to work out at 6. That's the only time I can like get my personal training. But when I get out of my bed, bro, and I get there, like no matter how much I hate getting up like that early, especially if I didn't sleep, I get there and I like do a crazy squat day. Like I'm just mad at the squat rack for being there at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And then, but as soon as I finish, I'm like, bro, I'm about to have the best Monday in the world.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
like now my Monday's kick.
it's the best way to work on yourself with health, mental,
and just
everything.
like, dude, it's so cool because you get to, I mean, no matter what kind of day you've had, if you've had a great day, you go in the gym and just like go ahead and top off that day. You know what I mean? If you've had a shitty day, bro, you go into the gym and now your
Feel
day
better.
instantly goes from like being the worst day of your life to the best day ever.
That's
It's like,
where all the anger goes. Bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
100%.
Like I need the gym. Like as much like
I bet the
cliche.
gym could benefit from like an exorcism. There's probably a lot of demons in there.
bro, for sure.
dude, that's funny. And it's cool because with the gym, it's like, what's so fun about that is like after you leave the gym, for me, sometimes I used to be in that headspace where it's like, now I want my next meal. Like it carries over into it. Like I don't want to lose what I just gained from that workout. So now I want to go eat a healthy meal. Like I want to go eat a lot of protein. I want to go like, whereas if I didn't go to the gym, I might be like, oh, I'm kind of crushed for time. Let me just run to like Chick-fil-A real quick.
I'll go straight to McDonald's after the gym. I'd do
Really?
that.
Is that bad?
Like
if
that
it's
bad? It don't matter. I'm just trying to get my calories.
There are people like that, but there's no way. I cannot do it.
No.
I go to the gym in the morning, so it's different. So it's like there's no way I could go to McDonald's. I gotta go home and get a smoothie.
I was gonna say smoothie.
My
in those
first
morning,
like
bro.
that just has to be always like my first meal of the day. Like I don't know. For the most part, there's times when it might get to like I don't know. I'll eat some. If I'm waking up late, like right now, I'm like, yeah, I need a sandwich or something. A smoothie's not going to do it. But McDonald's after the gym is like
that hurts me to think about, bro.
That's just nice.
That's a hot take right there, boy. That's a sketchy take right there,
I
boy.
mean,
I feel you. You got to get it in. Like there's sometimes I'll go to the gym and like I'll wait, an hour, and like in our reality, there's like some of my workout might be gone already because I haven't eaten. Like he might be doing somewhat okay. He's not putting too much trash in his body because he is at least like getting his gains in.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah.
Do you have to eat before the gym? Like,
Bro,
can you go work out on an
can't
empty stomach?
eat. Yeah, I have to.
You have to eat?
I don't like. I'm crazy. I need to be that mad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hungry. Like if it gets to like my gym, they always got something. So if it gets to that point, I'll eat some M&Ms or like some cashews or something.
At the gym?
Like yeah,
They got that at the gym?
Yeah, bro.
I know what gym you go to.
You gotta get
Which
fired
gym?
up.
I know what gym you go to. You go to Planet Fitness, don't you?
Hell no. I've seen. No, he be going to a real gym, bro.
Okay.
I've seen him train.
Because Planet
shit.
Fitness, they got
no
some shit.
They don't got no Smith machine or nothing, bro. I've seen some of his videos of him doing like deadlifts and shit. That boy, he goes to a solid ass gym. I don't know where it is, but
okay,
it's down the same.
He's gonna get stalkers if we list that bitch on the pod.
Yeah, bro, it's far away. You gotta like be real mad to go.
Okay,
you gotta want to be able to drive that car.
Oh fuck, that's funny, bro. All right, man. My win of the week is people that know how to use a yield turn lane. So like if you're yielding off the highway or if you're yielding onto Beach Boulevard or something, like there's that yield spot that always kills me when you're on 295 trying to get on Beach. And it's like you can literally turn into that lane and you've got like a damn quarter mile worth of fucking street where you can merge, but people will come to a complete stop right when that turn happens, when there's no stop sign, there's no stop light.
About to smack
and it literally says yield and there's the dotted lines to continue. It's like I'm so confused on like how, like where does your brain shut down and you don't think like, exactly let me just stop driving. And you know, there's been times in my life where I'm like, technically I could probably just slam into the back of you and it would be your fault.
Because if you slam in the back of anybody, it's your fault. Like, that's how the cops look at it.
Is that how that works?
Because I got hit in an accident and then I hit somebody else.
Same.
I remember.
And it was my fault.
You're right.
Well, either way, I mean, someone deserves to do it. All I'm saying is that if it happened to them, they deserved it. Like, regardless of what them cops think, bro. That shit's ridiculous, bro. I mean, in Jacksonville, it's getting to a point where it's so bad that I have to say it on my podcast and get people to just be a little bit more
Hopefully
aware.
They listen.
The
yield sign awareness, man.
Yeah, dude, yield sign awareness. And it's so,
I
mean, dude, it's just like, come on, bro. A yield sign isn't a stop sign.
I got an honorable mention for yours.
Oh, God.
Zipper merge.
Zipper? Who the hell is that?
You don't know what zipper merging is?
Oh yes, bro. I know.
If everybody knew how to zipper merge,
zipper merging is. Explain to the people what zipper merging is.
I've never even heard of that term.
So say there's a yield sign or a merge that's coming up that people are getting onto the highway. Mm-hmm. Don't ride the person's ass in front of you. Like make sure there's enough room between each car, so like it's literally like a zipper. Like you just go into it.
Oh my God, 100%.
Instead of slowing down, letting them in, then they go, then slowing down, letting. If you leave the gap, it's smooth.
Yeah,
and you just keep rolling instead of the big stop.
It's unfortunate because people don't know that. So I can only zipper merge when I see people doing it. If not, I have to be the guy.
But it's crazy. Every time you see it, it's smooth. It works. Like if everybody's on the same page, that shit's so easy.
I don't know if y'all are ever on, and the people that aren't in Jacksonville are going to have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, but the people that are in Jacksonville, when you're on 295 trying to get on JTB, but there's Kernan right there, and so it's like...
Oh, this bad right
Yeah, so that it's like when it's 5 p.m., bro, and it is so frustrating because you are in a complete stop in that spot for just waiting for someone to merge over, but they're too scared. I don't know what's going on mentally. I think like sometimes there's like a little bit of a barrier there mentally with some of these drivers because I just don't understand. I'm like, why? Maybe their gas pedal doesn't work.
They should do an IQ
Maybe they're
test
like parking or something. I don't know what's going on.
I tell my cousin this all the time. He has the worst road rage, but everyone just isn't a smart driver. Like if there was a bunch of us on the road, 100%, like we'd be good. There's people who get on the road and like come to that exit and they just like
shut down.
Yeah, bro. They're like, I don't know what to do, bro. I don't know what to do.
Or the people, bro. It's always so funny whenever people are on the highway and they like
stop on the highway,
or they like miss their exit, so they slam on their brakes. I'm like, dog,
you can't.
I'm like,
you missed it.
What
it's
are
gone.
you doing? Like, and then they'll start going through the grass and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
bro,
who trained you to drive, brother? Like, was this like your dog or some shit? Like it's crazy, dude. No, so that's my win of the week. People that know how to use the yield lane, because this week actually there was barely any traffic on this route that I come home where there's usually like tons of cars backed up because one person doesn't know how to do it. And so I was like, I'm about to make this shit my win of the week. I was like, that saved me like 50 minutes of time, bro. Like if you put it all together throughout the whole week, man, I'm like, this is kind of worth it, bro. Like, so, yeah, shout out to that, dude. And also just to piggyback off what you were saying earlier about that Juneteenth pop up or whatever.
Oh yeah,
my birthday's on Juneteenth.
Really?
So I think that shit's so funny because there's always something crazy going on for my birthday, bro. It's like
something crazy too. Like it's not,
bro. They got
regular,
parades
bro,
and shit. I'm like,
crazy.
let's fucking go, man.
Yeah, it's all for Nick's birthday.
It's gonna be tough.
Growing up though, Juneteenth wasn't as big of like a national holiday. I think now it's like
they just throw in the national, like not say Juneteenth isn't a thing, but there's so many holidays that I didn't know that was out. Like. Especially even when we were in school, there'd be all these random holidays. I didn't care. I was just like, what day is it? Okay, cool. Like, one time for him. But like, Shout out to Juneteenth.
Shout out to Juneteenth,
And
baby.
your birthday,
Let's go,
bro.
man.
Yeah,
Let's get
birthday,
it. Yeah.
bro.
So
Let me see, man. My win of the week. I'm gonna have to say these dubs I've been getting in pickleball though for sure.
Shut
Pickleball.
Shut up.
bro.
That boy's on the wave?
Man, I'm on the wave tough, bro.
We've
Me and
been
the
saying
homies-
we need to get on.
Yeah,
that.
we
Did y'all talk about it last episode?
No, we've been talking about it for a couple episodes, like
Man.
2 or 3 of them ago. We're like, we should probably get into pickleball. It's like everyone
Y'all
seems like
haven't-
they love it. How
Y'all need to get on it now before it's too late. We got on it. I haven't been playing for long. Don't let me like get you started on that. But obviously we've all been hearing about it for so long. I'm like, bro, what is pickleball? Like, I really don't like care for it. And then like probably like 2 months ago now, a group of my friends, it was really my trainer. Shout out to Ken at LTS Fitness, but he was like, yeah, bro, let's play pickleball. And I'm like, bro, anything that could get me off of that squat rack, bro, I'm for it. I'm for it, bro. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like, I'll definitely sacrifice a workout to go play pickleball. And the first day we went, we probably had like 4 or 5 group of friends. And bro, we played for 8 days straight.
Are you
From
good
that
at
day.
it?
Bro, I'm killer at it,
Really?
man, bro. It's like I'm not like
Is it 2
ranked.
people?
I'm
It's
not
4
ranked
people?
I'm not ranked or anything. It's it's 2 people on the team. We all play doubles. If you like play singles, you're crazy. Like it's
Really?
like we don't play like much. We're all like kind of still learning. 2 months in, like I'm not like too crazy. Every time I try to run singles, it's just so tiring. I'm like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I need a team.
Who's your
again.
partner? Who's your go-to, man? You can choose anyone out of your
My
friends.
go-to right now, I'd have to say Ken for sure. I
Really?
have to say Ken. Like it used to be me and Key, but Key.
You think you're taking me and Joey?
What was it? Oh yeah, bro.
Oh no,
Dog.
we are natural
We're
born
very.
athletes.
I'm telling you right now, it's one of those things. If you put any kind of like sport in our hands, bro, it's just gonna.
Bro,
We're gonna pick it up
same,
eventually, dog.
Same. That's what I'm saying. You better hurry up. 'cause,
Well, we
like,
ain't
We
never
got that
met
grit,
anybody
bro.
like
We got
us,
that
you know
grit.
that.
I'm telling you, we got that grit, that deep down, that drive.
Never
bro.
met. Me and my guy.
Doctor said I
we
got the
are
dog
like
in
that.
me.
We. Doc said you got the dog in your X-ray for sure.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. The thing they say out there is feed you plastic, and that's like what we do for sure.
You gonna feed us some plastic?
Feed you some plastic, bro.
Well, good
That's
thing
funny
I don't
as
eat
fuck
plastic.
because the ball. You talk about the ball.
Yeah,
You're gonna. That's
yeah.
funny as fuck. I'm like,
There's all
that's
these
so-
sayings out there and stuff, but we had get the pickleball lingo down. But
The trash
Feed you some
talk.
plastic.
like, yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't want to make you. There was one day we
Oh
went out
my
when
God,
we were
that's-
learning, and we went to a different field or a different court. And there was a dude. Literally, everyone's like there playing fun. It's like a crowded park. So if you lose, you got to come out and like put your rattles in a little holder or whatever that say you have next.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy that came out, he's like, "Is there any like ranked players here?" Like he didn't want to put his rack in it with everybody else. And we like, I'm the person I am. I'm like, bro, why do you don't want to play with people? I wanted to ask him. We all had to wait anyway. He was like, bro, no offense at all, but I'm just like ranked, and I don't want to like. He had a good excuse. He was like, I don't want to play like a beginner and feed them plastic, and then like they'll be scared to come back and play. And I'm like, I feel you, but like, don't be out
It's
here
pickleball.
Don't be out here yelling to the whole court, bro. Who's ranked? Like, because I don't want to. Like, I need some competition.
Bruh, who's
I'm like,
ranked? Like,
who's
who the
ranked,
fuck
bro?
chooses the ranking of fucking pickleball, dog? That's like, I mean, it's getting some momentum and shit. Don't get me wrong, but it's like at that cornhole level right now, dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
It's
They
not
did
like
cornhole on ESPN.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
is-
It's like
that's
pickleball will be there
crazy as
eventually,
hell,
but it's
bro.
like, bro,
They're throwing like full blast like pickleball tournaments.
Yeah,
I'm like,
got the unis and everything.
bro, it's crazy. It's really tennis.
we
all
might have
over
to
again.
we might have to
Miniature.
get a couple of games in and then see what's up with you, man. Because we're gonna pull up with them
Please.
unis. I'm just saying.
You go,
Yeah.
all right.
I'm just saying.
We
You go
gonna
see
pull-
that orange and
We're
black.
gonna look
man.
official. We're gonna have the knee socks on,
The headband,
headbands.
red boots. I got
Uh-huh.
you.
We're gonna have
shift.
our playbook on our shoulders. You probably don't even have plays.
The playbook.
No, you just got a pickleball, bro. It's so like the reaction time has to be so quick. There's no time to look at your plays, bro. You just got to know.
It's
Like,
so weird, but
that's what I like it too.
Might
It's
not be
like,
time for you. I got time.
I just be picturing. I just be picturing like it's like big ass ping pong is what I feel like,
Yeah.
bro. It's like that's what
I
it seems
fit
like
my
to
head
me.
around to like think of it too. That's what I tell everyone. It's like just big ass ping pong, bro.
What kind of ball is it? Like, is it
It's a
bouncy?
wiffle ball.
It's a wiffle ball.
Wiffle ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like that's the cool thing about it. You can whack it as hard as you can, but like people will
Yes.
still be able to like kind of react to it unless you put it in a perfect spot.
That's
Like-
a great
like
win
we
of the
do.
week, bro.
Like
That's a
you do.
solid win of the week, man. I like
Feel
that.
me? So yeah, let me know when you guys want to play, and I can
I'm
add to
down.
my win of the week.
Dog, we're gonna do
Okay,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Look at this boy, man.
on,
You
stop
ain't add the
come
shit, man.
Look, he's gonna call us. Hey, I can't come in. I can't record.
We can't do a part 2, brother. We can't do a part 2, man. I'm sorry.
We gotta do it over the phone.
Shows up with the bag over the head. Straight, like it went bad, bro. It went bad.
Don't bring up pickleball.
Yeah, for sure. Whatever. Yeah, exactly. You're like, bro, anything, bro. You know what not to talk about. Yeah. Let's get started.
Oh fuck, that's hilarious, man. So we always end our episodes with Joey bringing out the banger question of the day. Usually he steals some of them from Patreon, but we're gonna see what he goes with today, man. Oh shit, he's got that heater. He's got that heater.
Controversial, so be careful. So you said you like sports.
Yeah.
What's the most overrated sport you think?
Pickleball for sure.
Probably.
No, it can't be pickleball.
No.
Overrated sport. Dang, somebody gonna get mad at this. What is it? Frisbee golf?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, I could probably join him on that.
I love disc golf.
Yeah, disc golf. Yeah, disc golf. I've played it actually a couple times, so I feel like I can actually speak on this.
Made my elbow hurt. That's just hard.
Very I'm gonna be honest, bro. It's like it doesn't really make sense, bro. Like that shit does not make sense to me. Like, what's the difference between a driver and a fucking they look the exact same? The driver and the putter,
they're different.
Yeah, they weigh different.
Mm-hmm. I played it. It's just
different sizes.
Dude, I don't got that kind. My arm doesn't do that. It doesn't whatever that motion is to make it.
Of those shots though, there's some pretty crazy.
It's kind of crazy, but
you're just throwing a frisbee, bro.
Right?
Yeah, come on.
It's frisbee, dog.
I'm sorry.
I'm happy you didn't say golf. Because golf is hard.
No, dude, golf is.
Don't say the second.
Bro, what are you
joking,
bro? Dog, what are you talking about?
Shout out to Tiger, but come on, bro.
Come see us on the court.
No, this is for clickbait. I'm about to say this is clickbait right here, bro. I was like, we're about to put that in the title. Hootie hates golf. That's the title of the
golf is hard.
Most views.
That's funny. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think my most underrated sport, or the most overrated. I'm sorry, the most overrated sport would probably be cornhole.
Oh yeah,
it's so fun, but it's like the fact that shit's on ESPN, bro. You're throwing bags into a fucking
the same bag, same weight, same hole, same distance every single time. There's really not.
If you can't get good
many
at that,
variables.
bro, we've all had those games where it's like for some weird reason that day you're on for
you're going
cornhole.
Crazy. Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like who knows what the reason is, but it's like you and your partner are just like next. That's like who wants to smoke.
They don't even drink on ESPN.
Yeah,
that would be the thing
point.
if it was like party cornhole.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, it'd be like better to watch, but like,
nah. And they got the jerseys and shit. It's like, come on, dog. Get your sponsorships off your fucking chest, bro. You got like vitamin water, Krispy Kreme vitamin water. They got like rooms to go on their fucking back. It's like, dog, let's get it. Let's fix this, brother.
You gonna start the petition? We're gonna get the petition going to get it off ESPN.
I mean, there can be so many better things.
No, dude, but,
bro.
What's bad is like in 10
I'd
years,
rather watch disc golf than cornhole.
Bro, I honestly probably would.
For sure.
Golf. Yeah, at least they're moving different locations, but no.
Disc golf is just a waste of that much space. Like where you could put a golf course there, you're instead going to put disc golf. It's like, I mean, I don't know if you guys.
Foot golf.
I was about to say that. Have you ever heard of foot golf?
They're kicking
soccer.
A giant ass soccer ball, huge soccer ball.
Like this big.
Yeah, it's huge, bro.
They're just, man, you
making
shit
up.
2023, bro.
People are so bored, bro.
What's the next sport before we get out of here? What's the next sport they're coming up with?
Unicycle racing.
What the? No, that's too difficult. People need something lazy like
that. Shit would be cool.
That shit would be that
round a little track, like the inside track where the corners like
they're like weenie on one wheel.
That would actually be lit. No lie. I would say. I was gonna say soon. There's gonna be like Flip Cup is gonna be on ESPN or some shit with just like how
they're making all like the drunk games
but taking the
official
drunk
games.
Out.
Yeah, but
what we should do? We should do a OG Sessions Drunk Olympics. Have you seen people do this?
Definitely, bro.
I feel like that'd be really fun.
That'd be
and Joey actually
party.
Don't drink a ton
just
like that, but we could for that day.
Just make sure pickleball is part of it. Me and my boy.
Let
me know
if you want to get embarrassed publicly.
Dude, that's what I'm saying,
cool.
bro. It's gonna be on camera.
We're trying to help you.
Seriously, everything's going good for you right now.
I'll put a team together with the Pneuma brand, and I'll let them, go crazy.
Yeah, well, I'm excited, bro. And I guess you guys could just all wear a Pneuma and have the uniforms on like that way. Bro.
I'm gonna be the coach. Cool. I'll be the coach.
He won't even be on the court.
Coach,
he's like, y'all got this.
Be in the rafters. Y'all gonna have to put the camera. I'm gonna be sitting in the suite up there.
He's gonna have the shades on. He's just like up there. He's got his pen and paper, just going through.
It's nighttime. I got the shades on. For sure. Locked in.
I love it. Bro. I love it, boys. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. What you think, Joey?
Yeah.
So damn, that was a quick answer. All right, bro. Yeah,
I
thought you were a great guest, bro. Don't take that to heart, bro. It's all fucking.
Come on,
he just has,
McDonald's, bro.
It's been a long day, bro.
Gotta hit Mickey D's, bro.
So let's plug these people in, bro. Let's get your socials on here. Instagram.
For sure. Instagram is Carpe Diem. The A is a V. Carpe Diem. The A is a V. Pneuma, follow the brand PNEUMA, and of course the one and only Collect Jax, KOLLECTJAX. Man, you can find everything.
Hold on, Pneuma. The name for Pneuma is just you literally have the name PNEUMA.
Yeah, bro, you'd be surprised. So
Shut the fuck up.
My guy runs my IG a lot of the times, and he'd be like, "Bro, people are trying to throw bread for this name. Like at least 2 or 3 times a week.
Bro.
They're like, bro, would you like reconsider selling your name?" And I'm like, yeah, no, that's exactly, bro. Pneuma is really that.
That is crazy. That's actually really impressive, bro. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, dog. That's dope. So, are you on Twitter, TikTok, anything like that? You want to shout out?
Nah, I'm not on Twitter like that. Twitter's a bad place, bro.
It is bad. It gets dark, bro.
Oh my goodness, bro. But
it's toxic.
I look from the burner account on Twitter, so there's no promo or anything going on Twitter.
Word. Yeah.
Twitter is Collect Jax.
For sure. And then are you on YouTube, TikTok, anything like that?
YouTube is New Designs, PNEU Designs, just one word.
Word, for sure. And then, so where can these people shop these clothes? Obviously, you probably have a website or something.
Yeah, we got a site. Honestly, everything right now is on the Collect Jax site. So if you just go to collectjax.com, everything that I have is on site, and that's where you can find everything. If you're here in Jacksonville, obviously you can come to the store, Beach and Hodges, right next to Timeout Bar. Come see us, guys.
Oh yeah. So all my certified OGs, go ahead and get on that shit. Y'all know the website now. Collect Jax, and it's not just Pneuma apparel on there, bro. We got all kinds of shit. We got the vintage Jags, we got the vintage designer, we got the sneakers, we got everything, bro. So if you guys are just hungry to go and drop a bag on some fresh clothes, bro, then y'all know where to go do it, man. Shout out to the boy Hootie.
Appreciate
coming through,
you,
bro. What
Appreciate
a fucking honor, dog.
Yeah,
I mean, seriously, it's been a long time coming, man. We've obviously, like I said when we first got started, I feel like I've known you for so long, but it's like we really haven't even had that opportunity to be like, yo, who is Hootie? You know what I'm saying?
For sure, bro.
You're a one of a kind dude, man, and the shit that you're doing with your brand, it's like, I know one of the reasons why I love the fact that I stepped out of my brand is so that I can really give those flowers to these cool brands like yourself and shit like that, and I can just kind of rep other people's things and rep with the shit I want to rep. You know what I mean? Bro. So shout out to you. You're crushing it.
Appreciate you, bro.
The designs are going hard. Everything's going great. Joey, shout out to you, brother. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
I hope you're feeling nice and warm after that week off, man.
Oh yeah, it was a good week off.
Stay away from the poison ivy too, bro.
Man, that was
facts.
I'd suggest everybody stay away. It's not fun.
Facts, bro. So yeah, boys, we will see y'all next week.
Shout out you too, Nick Usher.
Oh yeah, man. Shout out Nick, bro.
I mean, it's new week, same shit, bro.
Birthday next week.
Birthday
next.
What
you doing for your birthday?
Is it birthday? Oh yeah, birthday next week coming up. So
how old are you going to be? Like 30 something?
I know. I'll actually be right next door to y'all on one of the days because I'm going to Daruma. That's my spot, bro. Every birthday I get that hibachi. Got to do it, man. So
it's better than that other. The taco. What is it? What's that other place?
Otaki?
No, he's fucked up.
Say it.
He's fucked up for this, bro. I'm gonna say it right now. He's talking about El Patro. And I'm gonna tell this right now. Look at him. This is ridiculous, bro. This is just ridiculous. It's 100% authentic Mexican cuisine over there off 3rd Street. This is like,
that's the problem.
Dude, it's one of the places, dog. No. It's one of the places.
That's the
I don't get Mexican food from people that aren't Mexican. I hate going to a Mexican place and it's a bunch of white people. I'm like, no.
That's the fake Mexican.
That's
food.
fake Mexican. That's Moe's. I'll go to Moe's or Chipotle, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I want a person that can barely speak English serving me my food. That is just what I like. And for some reason, I don't know what's going on over here, and I apologize.
He wanted to go so often. And it's like, dude, I don't really like Mexican food like that.
It's busted.
So it's just like
my homies the same.
I'm tired.
It's busted.
It.
That queso, bro. I can't say no. I'm an addict.
Trash.
So, all right, boys, we're out. We'll see y'all next week. Shout out to everybody. Love, peace. Subscribe on YouTube. Check us out on Spotify. Do all that good shit, man. Head over to the Patreon. Choose a membership that's right for you if you want that exclusive bonus content. All that good shit, man. Y'all know how it goes. We talk about it every motherfucking week. We'll see y'all next time on the OG Sessions podcast. Peace.
Peace.
Yep.